Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination.
Kind of a punch, though.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready. 10 Tucson. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Ready, go.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Mobley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Kaepernick again. It's caught here by as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 42 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they can. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The AFC offense making their way back out. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl.
Easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now, and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes, he's going to take off with it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Running right, here's Brown. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
57
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
On 1st down, Brown. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. Underline. Yellow.
They'll run. This is Brown. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Bullock's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 1:12 to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Kaepernick to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That 2 big play. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation out of it, they just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Here we go.
So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?